All right, guys, good morning. So, whole family's getting ready here. We're about to pack the car up. We're going back to Carmel. If you guys been following my journey there, we went on vacation there, and then we realized there's a Carmel Car Week. I think it actually started today and it's going till Sunday, or maybe it started yesterday. Anyways, we're getting ready for that. But before I do that, I want to talk to you guys about the markets here and give you guys my perspective. So, let's dive on in this morning. So the future forecast I just came out with, you guys have links in the description. Go to the front page, enjoy their 25% off. Click the first link here. Pay attention. Altcoin sell limits are active. I am going over today of the active sell limits for XRP, XLM, SHIB, Cardano, and Solana. Okay. But we're also going to show you guys what we call our master plan, or what we call the Altcoin Retirement Chart. We've been building this for the last year and show you guys where we have reached, which is a very crucial scaling out level. Okay. So here's what I want to talk about today. I'm going to whiteboard a little bit here for you guys. Basically, Bitcoin gave up all of its profits yesterday, and altcoins are tanking today. My first perspective here I want to leave you guys with this nugget is I do not think this should be sold into personally. I believe this is a reaccumulation phase before we go into the last parabolic move. Okay. So I am not freaking out. If I was, I would have sold already. I'm not selling. I am getting you guys ready for this last stage. So let's mock this up and let me explain to you guys what I talked about this morning and what I think you guys need to be paying attention to. Okay, as we go into the last stage, I would say we are basically right about here in the parabolic move for Bitcoin. So we have what's called a blow off top, or the last phase is what we call the parabolic move. I'm going to do PM, parabolic move. And during this time, what usually happens is Bitcoin goes through a very fast racing up period right here. And then you have Ethereum take off, and then you have your low caps, and then you have your basically degen altcoins take off after that. I believe we are coming into that phase. If you guys remember, Eric Trump posted this a couple weeks ago. He said, buy the dips, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I think there was 3 of them. I don't think he did that, on accident, okay? The phase that we're coming into is very strategic because of, and it's very detrimental based off of what people don't do. So let me explain this to you guys. Most retail traders, when we go into, let's say this is the parabolic phase, I'm going to make this bigger for us, and everything appreciates, and then we eventually get to the assumed, I'll make this in red, the assumed top right here. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. What happens is most retail traders, they try to time the top. They allow their portfolio to mature. The dopamine and serotonin rush that they get and the numbers they see on the screen, it's really exciting. But what happens is they aren't taking profit on the way up. Guys, we've already taken $171,000 out of the market. We've taken 17% out of our cost basis back to our bank account already. And Bitcoin hasn't even gone into its parabolic move yet because we've already seen some altcoins mature, which hence why I did, over a 30-minute future forecast this morning, sharing with you all of my active sell limits that are set up. Guys, you have to have a plan here to scale out on the way up. So let's go into this. The next question would be, okay, well, how do I do that? You scale out based off a few different things. You need to have support and resistances that you're looking at. You need to have Fibonacci extensions, but not just Fibonacci extensions on one chart. Multiple charts, which you need to look at total. I'll give it to you guys right here. Total 3, OTHERS.D, and you need to be looking at Ethereum as well. When you comprise all these charts together, they tell you a story of what's happened in the past. As well as we're going to take a look at an indicator this morning that I haven't shown you guys for a little bit, but it needs to be talked about. Why? Because it's called the top of, listen, every single altcoin top. All of them. Before a 67 to 80% crash happened. Imagine having that in your arsenal. I'm going to give that to you guys this morning. I'll show you guys what we're watching. We watch it every single time in our future forecast when we're talking about altcoin exiting, and we're doing that today. What this does is it has a line down here. There's actually a blue line, and then there is a yellow line. I'm going to prepare you guys right here so you get right to that future forecast. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And then on top here, there's a red line. Let me actually do a red, not like a pink. There's a red line right here. Okay. Where we are at is right here. So in the past cycles, we've done something like this, and we've shot up here. That was one cycle. We did this second cycle, third cycle, we're right here. Okay. This indicator I'm showing you guys, from this blue line to this yellow line right here, goes really quick. I'm talking like maybe 3 weeks, okay? Once we cross the yellow line to the top line, historically, there's only 2 to 3 weeks on average before the top. Like the absolute top of altcoins is in, and you better be exiting your altcoins because they've resulted in 80 to 60% drops in the market. Like the top, okay? T-O-P, top. When you guys understand where we're at and you're watching this actually oscillator in these future forecasts I do, guys, the $1.75 million we have, I'm exiting that as we get up here because I'm not going to do this again. Like I've round tripped some alt seasons before, to be honest with you guys and transparent. I'm not doing that again. So when you guys see this, you're going to be able to see exactly where we are and how much room we have left. And when these targets get hit, you can start scaling out. Because watch this. Let me bring it full circle here. You take all of this data right here and you match this up with all of these charts over here, you can then see how much of a runway we have left for alt season. And once you see that, then you actually have the scaling out plan that we comprised with Grok, where I used AI for literally 3 hours to comprise this, where we have different levels of selling in the market and we're taking profit, which we've already taken one of these profit levels, which is $171,000 versus 17%. This is all coming together, guys. The cycle is expected to end about November 28th if you're looking at the halving cycle. That is a very short window of time here to capitalize on the moves that are coming. After this video, like seriously, guys, we charge $65 a month for our membership. We're giving everyone 25% off for the first month. Once you guys pay for that, come down here and watch this video. It says pay attention, altcoin sell limits active. Right after that, I strongly encourage you guys to watch the previous forecast where we talk about the prophetic crashes on XRP and XLM that many people are seeing. I'm going to give you guys all of my entries, my allocation, the prices of every entry I have already set up in Kraken. Okay, please pay attention to that, guys. And then if you want to take it even further, you guys can look at this chart. This chart I'm giving away to you. This is a 10 years worth of hard work I've done. I'm giving you the TradingView chart. It has about 6 indicators on it. And this chart has called every single Bitcoin top. And it is called every single XRP top. Every one. That is what you guys need to be watching. Like today, Friday, which is tomorrow, and the weekend, indulge in these top 3. And then once you're done with that, look at this, the Crypto Millionaire Strategy session where I teach you guys how to get in basically to an allocated portfolio to take advantage of what's coming. And then how do you manage your wealth? If you guys just pay attention, I would say start with these 3 up here. You guys will be caught up on everything that we're doing here, okay? Quick update on the portfolio, and then I'll leave you guys because I got to get packing here and heading out to Carmel. If anybody's going to Carmel, maybe you guys will see me. If you see me, don't be shy. Come say hi. If I'm yelling at my kids, just give me some grace, you know? But so let's take a look at this. I don't know if my face is covering this, so let me try to shrink this for 1 second. There we go. So even on this drop, we're still doing good. We're $788,000 up for the year in profit. And then obviously on top of that, we've already taken $171,000 of profit. So guys, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I know altcoins aren't at their top, but you need to scale out on the way up in alt season, not try to time the itsy bitsy top. Okay. So I'm already scaling out. Let me teach you guys how to do this from someone who has failed in previous cycles, admit it, hand up in the air, okay, to doing it correctly this time of already being up this much. Why am I up? I've taken all the failures from the past and I have put them into this cycle. And as well, guys, the Lord has really, really blessed me with prophetic insight of when to get in and out of the market. And that has been a huge contributing factor. So watch this one, the sell limits I have set up. I'll give you all those. I will show you guys all my buy limits and all my prices and allocations of the flash crash. And then I will give you guys a TradingView chart that is timed every single top for Bitcoin in all the past cycles, as well as every top for XRP. You cannot have a better lineup than this. Watch this over this weekend and get ready for the next future forecast, which will be next Tuesday. I love you guys. Have a great day. Indulge in this, and you will be caught up to, I believe, the pro level in trading just by watching these 3. And I'm really excited to move on with you guys and starting to take some profit here very soon in the market. All right, guys, I'll see you in the future forecast. Bye.